Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky.
Hey everyone, Owlvine here. So I have some really exciting news. Guess what? Next week, exactly a week from today, it is my 1 year YouTube anniversary. I can't believe it's been a year already. That is crazy. So I was thinking, how can I kind of commemorate, this special little date? And I thought, I've been wanting to do a Q&A for a while. So I thought that I would put the call out there for questions. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask me at all, anything to do with my magical practice, my spiritual practice, there's a fly right there. Go away, please. Go away, please. No, not the time. Anything about my magical practice, my spiritual practice. If you have any personal questions you'd like to ask me, perhaps stuff on my relationship. My husband isn't a pagan or a magical practitioner. He grew up very much the same as me, very Christian. So you may be curious about that. Anything else? Anything at all, really. I'm pretty well an open book. I mean, we'll see when the questions come pouring in. I thought it would be really fun. So if you do have any questions at all for me that you'd like to ask, leave them down below. I will check them before I make the video. So I'll film the video. I like to be organised, but honestly I'm not. So I'll probably film the video next Wednesday. But I would like to put it up on that day because that will be the big day. So that'll be the 25th in Australia, which will probably be the 24th everywhere else. We're a little bit ahead. So next Tuesday the 24th in the Northern Hemisphere and the Wednesday the 25th in the Southern Hemisphere. So pop your questions down below and we'll have a little Q&A sesh. It'll be fun. I had a couple of things I wanted to show you as well, now that we've gotten that out the way. So we have several fruit trees on our property here, and we had pears, but the pears have all been eaten by the possums this year, which is a real shame because last year when we moved here, there were heaps of pears on the tree, and we had one stinking hot day. The pears all shriveled up and dropped, and that was the end of the pears. So still no pears this year, but we have apples. I'm so excited about this. I've had apple trees before, and when I've eaten them, when you taste them, they've been really bitter and just ugh. These ones are actually pretty good. They are still bitter, but they're edible. And they feel really nice too. They feel so nice. I love natural apples. Usually the ones in the shop are horrible and waxy and just bleh. These feel so nice. And they kind of all look like this. They all look like they've been squished down. They're so cute. Anyway, so I'm going to be making some stewed apple this afternoon with a whole bunch of those, and there's still heaps more on the tree that aren't quite ripe yet. But the birds haven't touched these. Hopefully that means they're okay. But yeah, the birds and the possums ate all the pears. We also have, I'm so excited, a pumpkin vine growing again. So last year we set up our compost bin when we first moved in, and probably around autumn time, a pumpkin vine sprouted out, which was so exciting. I was just like, oh my goodness, pumpkins. The problem is that it sprouted in autumn when you're usually supposed to be harvesting them. So by the time little pumpkins started growing, the frost came and just killed it. So the pumpkin is coming back to life again now. So I'm hoping that we are going to get a few pumpkins this autumn. Hopefully it will grow really quickly and we'll get some pumpkins. So here's hoping. And if so, I am going to be getting my pumpkin on. I'm so excited because pumpkins are a huge thing in, I know they are in America. I'm assuming they are elsewhere as well in the Northern Hemisphere. I know with my grandma used to cook a lot of pumpkin and stuff like that. She was from Poland. So I think kind of around Europe and America, pumpkins are a big thing. I've seen so many recipes that look absolutely incredible. And one of my American friends made pumpkin pie for me once, and I was like, holy crap. And this year, for the first time, I smelt the pumpkin spice candle, which was from Earthly Alchemy, and it changed my life. So I'm a little bit obsessed with pumpkin now. So I'm excited to try out a whole bunch of recipes. I really hope we get some of our own pumpkins. That would be super cool. And one last little thing I wanted to show you, look away if you don't like insects. You've been warned. Is this dragonfly. My husband and son found him yesterday when they went down to the lake. I've shared lots of pictures of the lake on Facebook. So they found him down there and brought him home for me. They're very good witches family. They do right by me. They always bring me home little things because, you know, I use them in my practice, or I just like to have them around. Oh, actually, there's one other thing I want to show you as well in a second. I'll do that in a minute. Yeah, so I have this dragonfly, which is really cool. I had a dragonfly from last year, and I noticed a couple of months ago it had started to disintegrate a little bit. And I had a closer look at it, and there was all these little things in there eating it away. So that was a bit gross. So that he's done now. He's gone. But I have a new dragonfly now. And dragonflies are actually an animal that's become quite important to me. There's a very strong symbology behind them for me, and so they're a creature I use in my practice quite a lot. So I thought that was really cool that they found that yesterday. And we have heaps of dragonflies around here as well, usually in quite bushy areas, so I've never sort of seen any lying around there, but they found one for me, which is really cool. So I have a little dragonfly. The one I had last year though, this one just has yellow down the side of its tail or pincer, or I don't know what that part's called. I should probably know this really if dragonflies are so important to me. I'll look it up. That little bit, that long bit, this one is just yellow down the sides with black in the center. The one that I had last year was black in the center, and down the sides it went purple to red to orange to yellow. It was absolutely stunning. So I'm wondering if it's an age thing, because the dragonflies do look the same other than the coloring. The wings on this one too look a bit sort of older, and the wings on the other one were sort of a bit more blue and a bit more colourful. So yeah, I'm wondering if it's an age thing, if when they're younger they're more colourful and they kind of wash out as they get older. One other thing that I want to show you is this wing. Isn't this amazing? So I found this when I was taking a walk the other day, and it has just the most beautiful detailing on it. So I was going for my walk and I saw this insect there, and it had been decapitated. Its head was gone and one of its wings was gone. But I was like, I really want that wing. So I took that home with me. Look, I know some witches are very like anti-animal parts and all that sort of thing. I'm really not. I'm a bit more that kind of hag witch that, you know, we know from popular tales. Cooks with eyeballs and bones and that kind of thing, you know. I'm into that shit. Not that I've ever had an eyeball before. I really like animal parts, and I find them quite potent to use in magical practice as well. And honestly, I just like the look of them, so I just kind of have bits around and that sort of thing. It's very much my aesthetic, you know. I like texture and colour and natural objects and items and things, so I really enjoy that kind of stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to show you those little things. I am very excited to do this Q&A. So yeah, any questions you have, put them down below, and I will be back to make another video. In the meantime, I have a plan for one that I would like to do, so we'll see how we go. At the moment, things are pretty crazy. It is the school holidays, so I'm finding it quite difficult to... School holidays, there you go. I'm finding it quite difficult to really get the space and time of quiet, but a couple more weeks and I'm wanting to upload a bit more regularly, so I'm excited for that. But school holidays are on at the moment and they're super fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but yeah, just not a whole lot of time or quietness to make videos. But one I'd like to make in the meantime, and next Wednesday, Q&A, or Tuesday, depending on where you are. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the very next video. Mwah! Bye.